the subject of this podcast that we're doing now is about three individuals who don't know each other from different walks of life and the thoughts they had of a similar nature. Right? Now, these thoughts were from moments few and far between. And I'll explain to this as we go on, right? They should be taken on face value and nothing more.
Yes. Okay.
One thought was a dream, right? The other an opinion, and the last based on facts and assumptions. Okay, so here we go. I don't think I've ever told you about some recurring dreams I had when I was younger. All right. Some experts say that recurring dreams don't exist. But if they don't, then my reoccurring dreams were as close as you could get, as this particular one, over a period of 4 nights, dealt with the same subject.
Yeah.
And it came with the same conclusion. Right. These dreams, by the way, were very knitted.
Yeah.
And easy to remember. Not like those that when we wake up we can easily forget exactly what they were about.
Yeah.
These were very sharp. Now, I don't want to dwell on interpretations of dreams. That is a subject we could cover in another podcast.
Yeah. Okay.
But I must share with you what happened in this series of 4 dreams. Like I said, I had them in my 20s, so around 40 odd years ago. The dreams all followed the same script. Okay. I dreamt that the US was sending out sonders to find alien life, and they come across God. Right?
Okay.
Now, God, he wasn't too pleased about this because he never wanted to be discovered, where he was.
Yeah.
Okay. And so he was sore afraid. Oh, he was sore angry if you go with the right. All I know is that he was out there in the universe somewhere and he made his rules and regulations for the Earth. But he had a very large "Do Not Disturb" sign pinned to his door handle of his bedroom.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
He never wanted anybody to find out where he was. So, like I said, NASA was sending their probes into space, going further afield every year, and eventually they found God. So, to keep everybody away, God decided to kill all living beings on Earth, to start a new civilization, so that once again nobody knew where he was.
Okay.
Because you can do that. Right?
Yeah.
And so here on Earth, the skies turned purple and God's armies came to wipe Earth out. Right. That's as far as my dream got, because then I woke up.
Yeah. Okay.
on all 4 occasions.
Yeah.
Right. I didn't picture God. God was more of a force than anything. It was a little like hearing somebody talking on the other side of the door.
Yes. Okay.
You never get to meet the chap. So you make that if you will, or make of that what you will. It's what happened a long time ago, and a recent article reminded me of it. Right. So let's move on. Theoretical physicist Stephen Hawking contributed a lot to science and physics during his life. Well, once said to be the most intelligent man on the planet, and he gave an anonymous warning in 2014, an ominous warning in 2014. He said that seeking out extraterrestrials would bring about a deadly invasion on Earth. He claimed, as it had been done before by more advanced cultures on their less advanced counterparts. He said the extraterrestrials would probably be far in advance of us. The history of advanced races meeting more primitive people on this planet is not a very happy. is not very happy, and they were the same species,
Mm.
right? So when the people discovered America and come across the Indians, they killed them all.
Yeah, yeah.
I think we should keep our heads low, he said. He suggested that rather than actively searching for alien life, it would be better just listening for alien life, rather than sending out radio waves marking our presence. So it's just listen and to see what we can gather.
Yeah,
More recently, his thoughts were being looked at by scientists, believing that being too liberal at showing the rest of the universe where we are, we could actually be drawing attention to ourselves to malevolent beings that could destroy the human race as a matter of course. Right? So in late June, Professor Avi Loeb and others discovered an object in space coming our way. They named it 3I / Atlas.
oh yeah, yeah.
Right. Some scientists have described the object as a giant comet, but Loeb said that there were signs it was definitely artificially created, or in other words, not a natural space phenomenon.
Right, okay.
He cited its course that will pass by Venus, Jupiter, and Mars. So Loeb has warned that the objects heading to Earth with occupants aboard are coming for one of two reasons: to be friendly or not to be friendly.
Right, okay.
Seems pretty straightforward.
Mm.
He said the consequences, should the hypothesis be correct, could be dire for humanity and would possibly require defensive measures to be undertaken. Loeb wrote in a study on the preprint server on xiv.on on the 17th of July. He said 3I Atlas is expected to pass by Earth, albeit 223 million miles away, on the 17th of December.
Yep. Okay.
Ripping through the solar system at 150,000 miles per hour, which is far beyond the normal speed of a comet, said he. Now, just to those are the three thoughts that I wanted to cite, but just to spice things up a touch.
Okay.
Just to add fuel to the fire, right? The Bulgarian mystic Baba Vanga.
Okay.
She died in 1996.
Yeah, I remember.
She predicted the Earth would receive visitors from space this year during a major sporting event. And 38-year-old Brazilian mystic Athol Salome also warned that humanity is being watched in January and prophesied that alien life would make contact in 2025. He said, we are facing a highly programmed reconnaissance probe sent by superior intelligences that silently monitor the progress or collapse of human existence. Both he and Baba Vanga said this contact with alien life would trigger a profound and irreversible transformation for humanity.
Okay.
Right. So those are the things that, you make a jigsaw.
Yeah. Okay. Well, my mind's going. Yeah.
It could be, that it's just a black square what the jigsaw is, and there's nothing there.
Okay.
But it could be also that with different minds and opinions and thoughts and even Vice President what's his name, Vance,
JD Vance,
yeah, he's seriously into UFOs. And he said, once again, we're going to get to the bottom of it this year. So that could be interesting.
Right.
Also. Well, anyway, those are the things that I wanted to talk about. Off you go, and let's see if you fathom it out.
Well, I don't fathom it out. My mind was racing around different things as you were speaking, because obviously, yeah, I've got that kind of brain, and I don't know in advance what you're about to say. So, I mean, when you talk about the God thing in Discovery, I remember years ago I was a fan, or I'm still a fan of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and the Babelfish um, discovered God, if you like, or took away the faith that God exists. And yeah, so there was a big thing about that in it. I won't go into too many details because I won't want to ruin it for anyone that's reading that book. Um, yeah, the other things are that it's a yeah, I mean the thought of extraterrestrial life has been, well, not worked out. There's the famous Drake's equation that I'm not going to sort of go into it quite now because I'll probably lose myself. And yeah, we want to leave this podcast at some time very soon. Um, yeah, actually, it does say, yeah, there's all probability of other life out there. Funny enough, I was watching a space soap opera from the 1990s just last night called Babylon 5 that had a coalition of things and Earthlings the center. That's quite an interesting thing. Now, yeah, there's always these predictions and these things. My own view of extraterrestrial life, ET as it were, is this. This is a personal view, and yeah, I've read a lot and done everything else, and I know, yeah, I don't waste too much time thinking about it. But yes, I do believe there's every possibility. I'm going to say intelligent life somewhere other places in the universe. Okay, whatever you consider intelligent life is. There's, I think, the 5 different categories that are still used for that. Okay. Now we've had 13.5 billion years to evolve in the whole universe. Yeah. If you think that we got lucky, Goldilocks region and everything where we are on Earth, that means other places got lucky. Now, some of them may have done it slightly before us. Just because a planet manages to get lucky before us does not necessarily dictate or say that life will evolve in the same way using our own way of doing things. It could be that something evolved, had lots of problems or other issues or things, and is behind us. Yeah. It is very possible there is another planet. I'm not going to use species because there could be a culmination of different species working together on things or something like this. Yeah. That are more advanced with us or have figured things out or have developed in a different way, have actually all combined and may have even developed after us, but been able to be more collaborative with each other and moved on. Yeah. And maybe they are going to come and say hello one day. Yeah. Now, okay, we're sending beacons or messages out into space, not quite the probes you say. Yeah. I mean, the furthest we've got so far, the 2 Voyager craft from the 1970s. So that's relatively new, and they've only just left our solar system or leaving our solar system.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Using 1970s technology. And it's quite incredible. They're still working. Don't buy new, buy old if you're going to go into space. Yeah. Proven technology. I mean, yeah, maybe one day something will pick up on that. Are other species or other things actively looking for other intelligent life in the universe? I would say any intelligent life would be looking for other intelligent life because that's what exploratory minds do. We do. Yeah. Now, if they have sent, let's just imagine this thing coming towards us as a probe. Yeah. Like you imagined. Yeah. It's
No,
only
I
one.
I didn't say it was a probe. It was this Brazilian
Yeah.
mystic man who said it was a probe.
Yeah. Okay.
What this Loeb said, he said
Yeah.
it's about 7 miles across.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a big piece of kit. If it is not artificial, it's a big piece of kit that somebody's put together. Possibly even just to explore, like we have done with the Voyager craft or
Yep.
something. Yeah. Maybe they've got more ambition. Maybe they've explored their own lo local neighborhood. They go, oh, well, we need something a bit bigger. Maybe they have got life on it. It could be like an ark ship. Okay, I'm speculating here. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just thinking wildly here.
I'm letting your mind run wild because
Yeah,
what people on Earth tend to think is it isn't the same as what it is on Earth.
no,
Then there can be life, and that to me suggests a very
yeah,
limited thought. You
yeah.
know,
I mean,
you don't need to have oxygen and water to have life.
no.
If that life form doesn't need it.
Well, that's it. Yeah, yeah, survival and yeah, survival and everything else. Yeah, would depend. You will evolve to your local area. Okay, yeah. Well, logically, we know we think we need water and oxygen. Different other planets may have different areas of the universe. I'm not saying also. I don't believe there's other life in our own solar system. Okay, even on Mars, even if there was once, it's probably expired. Um, I'm I won't say I'm skeptical. It'll be interesting to see. I mean, yes, I've seen the mock-ups and everything else of this you're saying, and I'm calling it a probe because that would mean it's an investigative thing rather than anything that's hostile or capable of any harm, if you like. Yeah. Maybe it will discover us. Maybe it will do a couple of loops around the Earth and they go, "Oh, this looks interesting. We'll try and make contact." Yeah.
Although it wasn't very explicit, Mark,
Yeah.
this guy Loeb said that the path that this thing was taking uh, wasn't a normal path,
No.
right? And it seemed to be skirting, like I said, Jupiter, Saturn,
Yeah.
and Mars.
Yeah. I mean, it
Jupiter, Venus, and Mars.
yeah. Yeah. When I say it's an arc ship, if you take it could have left where it came from. Because yeah, okay, we have to take out as fantastic as much as I like it, we're not going to have hyperdrives, we're not going to have the ability to go through wormholes. Yeah.
No,
So when I say it's an arc ship, it would have probably been a generator, yeah, possibly left a few generations ago at best. Yeah, probably many generations ago. Or it could be on a program course and anyone on board of it expired a long time ago for whatever reasons. Yeah. Um, yeah, it might be that we'll discover it. And yeah, we might find we might find ET is expired, but it'd be an interesting probe for us, an interesting discovery for us.
yeah.
Probably well, we'll prove all doubt that there is actually intelligent life out there. And even if this thing doesn't land, if we detect that it is not artificial and it doesn't on this instant make direct contact with us. I mean, we all know what the first thing is. This thing enters airspace, and the first thing it's going to encounter is armed jets going up there. Missiles locked. Yeah. Um, yeah.
So I think in December it's either going to be very interesting, or our Evo Laub
mm.
is, it's going to be left with a damp squib, and he's going to have to eat crow a little bit.
Well, I think a lot of scientists accept that that's what happened. He's put forward he's put forward speculation. Okay. Um, I don't think he's gone down to Ladbrokes and put his entire house on it. Um, I mean, I'm glad there's people like him who do speculate, who say this and that. Um,
His speculation is based on information that he has,
well, that's it. Yeah.
right?
So,
I mean,
um,
speculation was what's his name, um, the physicist.
yeah, the wheelchair guy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Stephen Hawking. Yeah. Yeah.
Hawkins is.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Didn't do a great deal for breakdancing, but
Yeah.
what he did for physics.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, okay, eccentric and everything else, but yeah, great thinker. I mean, predicted a lot of things,
Yeah,
or
that,
done.
there is projection and thought.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
This guy was, they know how big it is. They know the speed it's going on. They know the trajectory it's taking. So,
yeah,
he's basing it on that information.
yeah. He yeah, he said I'm basing it on this. He hasn't said this is definitely going to happen. He said looking at this, looking at that, I believe this. Yeah,
Right.
that's what engineers do. We've got this bit of data here. It would suggest this, and that's where you put your report. The speculation, the data will show is showing me this. Yeah, this is my my beliefs, what I think. Yeah. At that point, yeah, and then it goes out to challenging. Can I challenge what you said? Well, yeah, you read things. I mean, I've read a bit about it. I find it interesting. We don't know what it is. It's going to hit. It's going to come close in December. I mean, we've got enough problems worrying about getting hit by the by a natural meteor all the time, because we've got no way of stopping a natural meteor hitting the Earth.
No,
We do not have any way.
course not.
We would need, if we knew there was something definitely going to hit us, and I read this years ago in a book by Bill Bryson, funny enough. So maybe technology has moved on a little bit since then. 25 years warning of a hostile, of a natural hostile, let's call it a natural hostile thing hitting us. Yeah. We got no way of detecting quickly or in long range detection. We can't even detect things. The one that hit Russia some years ago. We've got all
Yeah,
these scopes and things up there, and we still missed it.
of
Yeah.
course.
And yeah, I think it's interesting. We spotted this thing coming. Yeah, like I said, it might be, yeah, we'll go there and we'll see them waving out the window and going, yeah. It might dock. Yeah, okay, we'll really go sci-fi now. Yeah, I love the sci-fi things. Yeah, and it might dock just a little bit, and then try and send us messages in a language we don't understand. We'll put our best AI computers on it, and the AI would be positive and says, yeah, they're saying hi, and then it's like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Yeah, we need to build a super highway through here. Your planet is scheduled for demolition. Sorry, guys. Yeah, but if you're not taking interest in your local activities, yeah, um, yeah, but it
If
yeah,
the aliens don't come in December, then Loeb and Baba Vanga
yeah,
and this Salome, this guy from Brazil,
yeah.
they've got a lot to answer for.
Not really. I mean, I'm not going to the lottery at the corner and putting any money against it. So it doesn't bother me. I mean, um,
I'll put
to be,
50p on it.
yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, to be quite honest, when you think about it, everything that's going on in the world, it would be quite an interesting thing. Nobody saw this one coming. Yeah, um, yeah. ET would land and say, "Take me, take me to your leaders." You've come at a very bad time.
And there's no point in putting thinking about it. There's no point in putting a wager on it because if we're all going to be annihilated anyway, there's nobody, the betting slip. Who's
Well,
going to betting slip back to claim the winnings?
I mean, I don't think we need to rely on ET to actually eventually destroy us. I think we'll do a good job of that ourselves, one way or another. Yeah. So, yeah. That's the other thing I was going to say. I mean,
Apps are coming down just to give Starmer a kick up the arse.
we should be launching the craft to them now. Why wait? Put them on board. There you go. Make history, sir. Yeah. I mean, the other thing is, yeah, really going out. This could be sent. Just thinking about it, this could have been sent by a civilization years ago that the home planet has managed to destroy itself, and they could
Yeah,
be the remnants of a civilization that's looking for somewhere to. They could be refugees.
that's what we need. Go to the UK.
Hey lads, we found somewhere. Yeah, suddenly we'll see a lot more of these ships come. Our own quadrant's being destroyed. Can we stay here?
I'm
Yeah, we
sure there'll
haven't
be
got enough.
not what I thought it would be.
Anyway, I think.
Let's move on to Mercury.
Well, there is nothing on Mercury, is there? It's kind of
It's nothing in the UK either.